Hello and welcome to another business development update. Today I'll address accessing Playbook data to build campaigns. Specifically, I'll cover three areas. First, accessing GM Playbook data. Second, exporting that GM Playbook data. And third, how to build campaigns using the left to right technique. Before we move forward, I'd like to ask a quick question. Who is your data champion? In other words, who's your resident expert on mining data? To be successful in this endeavor, your dealership must do three things. 1. Identify a resident expert to handle these tasks. 2. Ensure your resident expert has the most current version of Excel. And 3. Ensure your resident expert has received training in Excel. Okay, let's look at accessing that GM Playbook data. Step 1, log in to Global Connect using your username, name, and password. Once there, go to the App Center, click on Sales. When you're in Sales, click on CSSR, Customer Sales and Service Retention. You'll then see this screen. Lay your cursor on the My Results option. The Playbook Reports tab will drop down. Click on that Playbook Reports tab. You'll next see this screen. Go down to the fourth option, CSV Format Playbook Manifest. Go all the way to the right under the View column and click on that icon. Please note that just below that, you also have the Small Business Playbook Manifest, which also provides an abundance of data mining opportunities. At that point, you'll see this screen. I've removed the proprietary data for obvious reasons, but this is the last step you'll see before exporting the data. Go all the way to the right, you'll see Export Options. Click on the CSV Export option. It'll take a few minutes, and then you'll see this bar across the bottom. There's an awful lot of data there. Like I said, it takes a bit of time. Keep in mind that Playbook data includes all customers who bought new at your dealership and still retain the vehicle. It's often several thousand names. So when this bar appears, click on Open. And this is an upper left-hand view of what you'll see of a CSV Playbook Manifest. Okay, now it's time to rename and save the file. So on the upper left-hand side, click on File, then click on Save As, click on Computer, change your file name. I just use the example Hometown Chevrolet Playbook, dated it, and then change the Save As type from CSV, comma delineated, to Excel Workbook. That makes it easier to manipulate the data. Please note, I understand that several of you integrate these spreadsheets into your CRMs. I use the Excel desktop example for simplicity today. Here's the view of a Playbook Excel spreadsheet with fictional data. Okay, now it's time to build a campaign using the left to right technique. Step 1, maintain the original Playbook data in the far left tab, tab 1. Step 2, copy that original Playbook data from tab 1 to tab 2 and label it Master. Simply open up the Playbook Manifest, go all the way to the upper left-hand corner. There'll be a small arrow pointing down at a 45-degree angle. Click that, it will highlight the entire spreadsheet. Click Copy, go to the next tab over, highlight the entire spreadsheet again, click Paste, and then label it Master. Step 3, delete all columns in tab 2, the master copy, that you do not need to build a campaign. Please keep in mind, in my travels, each dealership likes to do this differently. Some maintain the VIN numbers, some like the vehicle delivery date, many use the household match, etc. You pick and choose what you want. In any case, delete the columns you don't want. You do that by highlighting the letter at the top of the column and then hitting the delete button. And here's a good look at the before and after view of what these spreadsheets will look like. Keep in mind that the original is very wide and very cumbersome. General Motors has tried to provide as much information as possible for you to complete your data mining efforts, so you pick and choose what you want. Step 4, highlight the top row and then click on the filter option in the master copy. You do that by going to the top of the spreadsheet. On the left, you have two ways to do this. On the left side, you'll see a data tab. Click on that and then click on the filter option. Or you can go all the way to the right and you'll see a sort and filter option. Pick one of the two. After highlighting row 1, click on filter, and then you'll see what a filtered row example looks like. You now have these drop-down options. Step 5, filter is needed. For example, there's 3 examples I'm using right here. Models to target, years of models to target, in-market indicator. You can pick and choose within each of those areas what you want to retain on your spreadsheet. Initially, everything will be checked. At the top, there's a select all option. You can click that to clear, or you can unclick individual years, models, or in-market positions. Again, you can do this with sales consultants. You can do this with preferred owner, customers, etc. Step 6, once you've filtered your information, copy it from tab 2, the master copy, to tab 3, and label it as Malibu, for example. I just use Malibu. It could be whatever you're working on at that given time. Please note, after copying and pasting individual campaigns, be sure to sort your data as needed and format your pages, especially if you plan to print them. Also, please take a look at the bottom example. You continue to the right. We did the Malibu example. You can go back to the master copy, refilter, target Silverado owners, particular years, market positions, etc. Copy, paste it over, rename it Silverado. You can go back, work Equinox, and the list goes on. Okay, we looked at 3 areas today. First, accessing GM Playbook data. Secondly, exporting GM Playbook data. And 3, building campaigns using the left to right technique. I'd like to leave you with a deep quote. Slow and steady wins the race. Aesop, from Aesop's Fables. I can't think of a better quote to use when discussing data mining. If you have any questions or need additional support, please contact your Chevrolet Business Development Manager, formerly Process Facilitator. Thank you so much for your time today. Go Chevrolet, and God bless America.